What's in the bag? What's in the bag? The a fella that it was me dad's mate, and I would say he's on me top five. I mentioned him in one of the other videos. I don't know if maybe he's the closest thing I've got to a mentor. I don't know. At least we had discussions about philosophy and the meaning of life and stuff like that. The other people I put up on the pedestal were my grandparents, and I don't know that I did have meaning of life discussions with them. But anyway, this fella. Uh, in fact, I went to his funeral with my dad and my brother, one of my brothers, and I didn't get up to say anything. I thought about it. I had something sort of half written, which I gave to the son, who was my age, and maybe the sister. Still didn't get on with the wife, his wife. Anyway, I don't know if we went into that. I don't know if I ever talked to about that. The time that he really helped me out. Came and stayed with him after I left the other country. Um, his wife didn't want me to be there. Anyway, I think I did. I think I did talk about it in one of the early episodes. But he was a butcher, among other things, a car dealer and his later life sort of thing, and then back to being a butcher in a butcher shop. Had a few businesses anyway. So at the funeral, the little thing that I wrote was basically, his name is Barry. Was what would Barry do in his last name? What would Barry do if I ever get stuck in a situation? I would put myself in his shoes and I'd say, what would he do? So I guess that's a mentor, maybe. Maybe that is. I want to get in a little bit of a different track here though, because he told these stories. Well, they're true stories, but he told these stories how the butcher shop that he had just down from our house, where we got kidnapped from by my mother. He used to have a lot of Maoris coming in right when he's closing, and he'd already cleaned out the meat cabinet in the front, and he's put together a bag of bits and pieces for him to take home that's on the shelf behind. So he's sort of, okay, that's my meat for tonight to cook, and he's cleaned up the butcher shop. Put everything away in the fridges, whatever you do, I don't know. So it's all cleaned out, and these Maoris will come in and say, oh, I just need some feed, bro. And no, we're already closed up, mate. He's all, what's in the bag? What's in the bag behind you there, bro? No, you can't have that. That's the meat I'm taking home. Oh, how much for that? And he'd think up a silly price. Oh yeah, I'll take that. So they'd take this meat, and they just wanted what was in the bag. They didn't care what it was. Just the fact they couldn't have it, or it was rare. And the astute business person, he grew up hard on the streets of Melbourne, and he knew all these underbelly sort of people, all the underworld people, fair dinkum, proper. He was Italian, from Italian descent, so they would have known all this Italian mob sort of stuff that was running down there at the time. So he knows all the people. They all came to his funeral. he was an astute businessman. He thought about this. He thought, oh, from now on, I'm going to put a few chops and a couple of sausages in the bag behind the counter as I'm cleaning up. And his marriage would come in and, oh, what's in the bag and all that. No, you can't have it, you know. You go through the whole thing. How much for that, bro? Oh, yeah, $50. Well, whatever it was. And they'd buy it. A couple of old chops and some sausages. So he knew that people wanted what they couldn't have, or what was unattainable, or what was rare, or... And my fear with this INFJ stuff is that maybe, excuse the noise there. My fear is that by positioning INFJ as the rarest MBTI type, everyone wants to be it. So you start looking at it and you go, yeah, that's me. And you can talk yourself into these things and you can start following along and trying to be stuff. Are people being this? Are people finding out what you need to be the rarest type and just being it? Is it also attracting a whole lot of charlatans and INFJ whisperers? I don't know. And I'm going to leave that one short, and it's a question, not a statement. I think it's great that INFJs can find out that we're not just super weird, because I thought that from a very young age. And it was, like I say, it's only 2.5 years ago or something like that. Getting on for almost 3 years ago now, that I found out what an INFJ was. I knew about personality types and stuff, but when it sort of came across YouTube, started trying to tell me that I was an INFJ. I didn't even have to watch a video to know, hang on, I think I'm that, because it's the rare one. What's in the bag, bro? I'm out.